Today on the channel, like a young Glenn Tipton from Judas Priest, we got to deal with the devil with Hasbro Pulse exclusive Mephisto.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Marvel Legends unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got something extra special. We got the Hasbro Pulse timed exclusive Mephisto. But for all your Mephisto needs, better hit up Hasbro Pulse. But for everything else action figure related, hit up jaystoysandgames.com. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 15% on all in-stock items. Got to get a deal out there. And they possibly over there at Jay's may have picked this one up. So we'll have to wait and see what happens there. As I am filming this July 1st, Todd McFarlane, this has been coming in and out of stock on Hasbro Pulse. So people getting their orders canceled, they're canceling it themselves, their card didn't go through, whatever the reason may be, they have been going in and out of stock. So if you want to go over there, take a look, you might be able to pick this bad boy up. See what happens there. But we know what's going to happen in this review. We're going to do it like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And a lot of people have been waiting a long time for Mephisto. They said it could never be done, Todd McFarlane. And you didn't see any issues with this one. That's right. This is a poor man's Malebolgia. That's what Todd from the couch said. Poor man's Malebolgia. What about Violator? Right neck and neck with Violator? Makes sense. Makes sense, of course, from the Spawn universe. But one of the big bads from the Marvel Legends universe, or the Marvel Comics universe, more like it. It is their interpretation of the devil, or at least one of the devils there. And like I said, a lot of people didn't think it would happen. Hasbro Pulse the place to make something like this happen. And I think here we are in 2026. Mattel, Hasbro, they're doing stuff they said, hey, we wouldn't do. Or maybe through the grapevine they said they wouldn't do. Because at the end of the day, it's about the money. It's all about the money. We get the Mephisto, we get the Hooded Cobra Commander. Mattel's giving us bloody figures via Ringside Collectibles. All the pieces are lining up. They're all lining up, Todd. And Todd's like, they kind of are and kind of aren't for Todd a little bit over there. But Todd, you're always welcome on my couch, as you do know. Marvel Legends right there. You got Mephisto in his throne. Mephisto down in front. What's that? 4 and up on this one. You 3-year-olds can't handle this guy, but you 4-year-olds welcome on in. You can handle Mephisto all day long, I'm sure. Looking very devilish on his throne over there. Same thing over here. And then on the back, little glamour shot action. Looking pretty good. Mephisto got a little bit of a readout. Got that skull in the background. Got that big sword. Is it, dare I say, a claymore? Todd McFarlane? Did he steal it from Drew McIntyre? Or maybe Destro. You never know. Marvel's Mephisto ruling the Stygian deep atop his throne. Mephisto, Lord of Evil, schemes to capture the immortal souls of men, especially those of the Marvel Universe's mightiest heroes and its most vile villains. So there you go. Was he the one in the Spider-Man movie that wiped everybody's memory of Spider-Man or something? I can't remember. I only watch those movies like one time and then I move on. I move on, Todd. That's what I do. I got other things to watch and do. See you later, Spider-Man style. Off to the side, gentle. See you later. I will probably save the packaging on this one. You never know, though. I am a wild man, as most do know. But we got capes, we got hoods, we got all kinds of stuff. We got thrones, we got bases, we got figures. We got a lot going on with this Mephisto, so I'm going to take it offline, put this guy together. We'll be back talking all things Hasbro Pulse, Marvel Legends, Mephisto. All right, let's get down to Mephisto business, and let's start with the throne. How about? We'll start with the big accessory portion of this one, and this thing's got some weight to it. This is a heavy, heavy boy. Pretty darn cool, if you ask me. Now, this did go together very easily. Just snap the 2 pieces in, and voila, you're ready to go. Let's run down, but let's start with the back. I'll always start with the back, Todd. You know me, going through that back door. That's what we're doing, going through the back door of this skull here. Big skull, fallen skulls all around on the bottom. Very cool. Big old jagged mouth attached in there. Now, no movement, no accessories, nothing pops out of this thing or anything, but a very cool diorama right here. You stick this on a shelf and you display him side of it, or obviously sitting in it. We'll get to this side. But this would be great for other action figures if you want to, for backgrounds. Maybe put this in Snake Mountain or something with Skeletor, whatever you want to do. Very, very cool, and could be used for a lot of things. You can put this with Shao Kahn or something with your Mortal Kombat if you want to, but very cool. I love the big like worms and stuff going through the skulls down here. You got the screaming skull, a half skull. You got the sculpted in chains, jagged teeth all over. And if you're an artist of some kind, you could probably get some color and put even more into this, more detail, dirty washing. You could do all that kind of stuff. Choose your own adventure. It's your toy. You paid the money. Do what you want with it. But looking very cool. And it is almost like Shao Kahn too. We got the horns up here. Looking very, very nice, but very cool, very evil, no doubt about it. But on the back side over here, look at this. You got like a big, like, I guess an octopus tentacle coming up out of the ground. Looking very good. You got a bunch more of the different skulls down here, and it looks like a daredevil skull. Is that what that's supposed to be down there? Looking at a little for some Easter eggs throughout on this thing. Looking very cool. Got some like teeth going on over there. Truly very nice. Truly very evil is what this one is, if you ask me. Very nice looking, but obviously very demented, very evil looking as well. But looking good. But like I said, nice weight to this throne. I'm here for that. I'm here for all the thrones the other day. I think the last one we got was Kang in his throne, maybe. Maybe something like that. But now we're going to dive into Mephisto himself. And we get some options with this Mephisto. So he's got the plastic loincloth and you got the plastic cape. So off to the side, a little whimsical by nature here. You got some holes in the cape as well. A dark maroon color plugs into the back G.I. Joe style. Got the high collar here, of course. He's waltzing right in there to Club Grayskull at a moment's notice. Looking very good. You got some black down there on the bottom. Very nice. But you also have a soft goods cape. So you can go full on Lando Calrissian if you want to. Torn and tattered once again with the soft goods cape. Kind of two-tone a little bit in the red. You got some lighter and some darker. Nice effect on the inside. Once again, big collar on this one. Looking very good. So you got some options in the cape department. You got to choose your own cape adventure. And then we got a little bit of a loincloth over here. Very cool. I guess everybody needs a loincloth. I know I got one in my collection, Todd. Todd's wearing his right now, if you could only see. But it does match the soft goods. I guess you can mix and match if you want to. You can choose your own adventure. But looking good. No Velcro on this one, though. But it has got some stretch to it. But not sure exactly how that's going to go over the figure. Not sure. And there's no removability. Oh, yeah. There you go. All right. So you can plug him apart. You just pull, separate him, slide it in, separate it, slide it back in. So that's what you got to do. So if you want to do this, you got options here. You can go hard goods, soft goods, be whatever you want. Somewhere in the middle, you can do whatever you want. Mix and match, of course. But looking very good. I like the options there. Now diving into the accessories here, you got that kind of maniacal hands out of the package for him. You do get 2 extra hands here, though. Both of these being gripping hands. So that does make sense. Looking good. Red hands, black fingernails, long black fingernails. He should have a finger that does one of these is what he really should have, though. He's close to it, but I would have liked to have seen something like that. Extra creepy, have him sitting in his throne and telling you to come hither. That'd be nice to see. We do got a skull. I guess you got 1 extra skull. You could put it in his hand. You could have that going on there, or you could just kind of lay it in the diorama if you want to. Looks like you could even put it on the side over here. There's like a little resting spot. It almost looks like it belongs over there. So choose your own adventure. Put some sticky tack. You can have that on there if you want to, or have him hold it. Use it somewhere else. Do whatever you need to do. Moving on over here, you got the big old Claymore, of course, like a young Destro once upon a time, or a Drew McIntyre. Big long blade up here. Gold on the handle. Then you got the brown handle here, and then you got gold down on the bottom. Very cool, very evil. Once again, like a young Excalibur is what he is. No, not the announcer from AEW. Sword in the Stone. We'll watch the movie later, Todd. Diving into Mephisto now. We got Mephisto out of the package. He's got some wild hair, almost like Wolverine on steroids is what it looks like. Got the whimsical hair up there. Looking good in the brown color. Red face. He's constantly flushed with embarrassment, I do believe. But he's got some amazing white teeth. I don't know where he goes to the dentist, but sign me up. I'm in the mood for a new dentist, Todd McFarlane, as you guys know. Whole story the other day in one of the videos. One of the many videos I told all my dental nightmares lately, trying to find a new dentist and my dentist dying. Yeah, my dentist died. Oh, hard times for my dentist, of course. But yeah, interesting. Now, he does got pointed ears akin to an elf, like a young Legolas along the way is what he reminds me of. Yellow fiery eyes, some big old push brooms, some wild push brooms, like those guys like Ox Baker that you just start putting the wax in there. He's on his way right there. But a pretty big head on this guy here. Now, second head, looking just as evil. I don't know. I like the hairdo style on this one. Almost more Medusa-like is what this reminds me of. You got kind of a big smiling face going on, yellow eyes, same kind of ears. Maybe not as long in the face, not as elf-like in the face for this second head. I guess if I had to choose, I think I'm going with the second head. I like the options, and then my brain is telling me right now, here's what my collector brain is saying. Kyle, there's two different kind of capes. There's two different loincloths. You can display him standing in front of the throne. You can stand him sitting in the throne as well. You got two heads. You need two of this guy. You need two of them. There's different shelves, but it's like an $80 figure, and it could be even more than that in the aftermarket, I'd have to imagine. So I don't think I'm picking up two of these, and who's to say? Once they unlock the door a little bit, they get this out there, maybe they'll have a solo release down the line. He'll be a different shade of red. It'll have one of these heads, maybe a couple extra hands, maybe a couple extra accessories. Could happen. I wouldn't put it past them, that's for sure. But I'm going to go with the second head as my favorite here. Diving into him, man, he is long and lean. A very tall figure right here. Looking interesting. Got the hole in the back, of course, G.I. Joe backpack style for the cape there. You do got the wrappings on the forearm. You got those same kind of wrappings down there with a long snake-like loincloth. Looking good. You got very Three Musketeer-esque boots down here in the brown color. Very fashion forward. Now, no shirt going on here, no pants, anything like that. Just some tidy whities, tidy reddies, I guess is what we'll call them here. You got the splayed out hands we mentioned earlier. You do get a nice butterfly shoulder on him here, a bicep cut, double jointed, pinless elbows. Playing all the hits right here at the table. Hands removable, back forth, side to side, arms all the way around for us. Head, back forth, side to side, up and down. Head going to be removable. Hula hoop up very top, all kinds of movement there. No traditional ab crunch, nothing else out of the waist. Like I said, he does pull apart fairly easy, I will say, but that does limit the waist articulation on him, so you don't have any of that. There's no drop down hips like Spider-Man or G.I. Joe or anything like that on here. You do got a little bit of splits action. You can go up for that big old boot if you want to, brother. You do got the thigh cut. Oh, double jointed, pinless knees, playing all the hits. Boot cut, ankles, back forth, side to side. Up and down, playing all the hits once again here. Looking good. Marvel, made in China. No Vietnam for Hasbro. They're still sticking with China here, apparently. And does he fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand using code Kyle to save 10%? What do you know? Going to fit on that stand just like so is Mr. Mephisto. A big, tall drink of water, I will say. A lot taller than I assumed he would be. But we know what happens when we assume around here. But a big figure. And dare I say, a glaring hole in my collection. I never did pick up the Marvel Select. I was tempted a few times. I always passed, thinking Legends would do it. Now here we are many years later. Hasbro Pulse exclusive. Not a bad piece of business. It's going to be very interesting if we get another something similar Hasbro Pulse exclusive at San Diego Comic-Con this year. We know we got Apocalypse later this year, so I'm very excited about that one. One of my all-time favorite characters. But what could we see down the road? What else could we see? I'm very anxious to see what we might come across, and maybe, just maybe, we'll see something at San Diego Comic-Con. Now, I did grab Ghost Rider, just kind of a normal figure. I'm going to stick him on a stand. I believe this is the Rider series' most recent Ghost Rider figure. Look at that height difference between them. Mephisto, long and lean. He's a tall drink of water like a young Elegante is what he is, Todd McFarlane. But a very striking figure here. I know some people are going to say $80 is ridiculous. I know there's a lot of people that would say, I don't need the throne, need any of that. I just want the figure. I totally get it. And like I said, my gut tells me maybe it's a couple of years from now, I could see just a regular figure, maybe even a Build-A-Figure. I could see that as a possibility. We'll see what ends up happening. Never say never. If we've learned one thing this year with Mattel doing bloody wrestling figures, Mephisto coming out, getting a hooded Cobra Commander, everything is on the table if it's going to bring home the money. It's all about the money. Always remember that. But always remember Mephisto and the first time you watched my unboxing right now of this figure. But I'd be very interested to hear what you think of this figure. Is this something you need in your collection? Did you pre-order it many moons ago like I did? Are you hoping to find a deal? Are you hoping for a restock? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. You made it this far. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and my other YouTube channel. 2 YouTube channels with content every single day. Appreciate all the support out there. SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and The Kyle Peterson Show at gmail.com, which is also the name of my podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show, wherever podcasts are found each and every Tuesday with bonus video cast on YouTube. And don't forget to check out YouTube channel memberships and Patreon for early access to both my channels, the podcast, everything else, giveaways, Q&As, you name it, all going down over there on Patreon. Appreciate the support, everybody. check it out, of course. So for Mephisto, Hasbro Pulse timed exclusive Marvel Legends, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
There's some strange shit going on in this house, and I know damn well it is.